Okay, let's get rid of this jelly float.
Is it a Metroid?
Yeah. I guess it is kind of reminiscent of one, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Metroids are based on jellyfish, so...
Yeah, I suppose that would do it then, huh? Yeah, these guys are super non-threatening, as long as you don't leave them unchecked. Because they'll suck Pikmin into them, and then then like a timer starts. Like if a Pikmin's inside the jellyfish for long enough, it'll die. So and it's pretty forgiving too, actually. So
not a big deal.
yeah, they're more so like just
an annoyance.
Yeah, for if like there's other enemies around and they're sucking your Pikmin up. And whatever. Hopefully no rocks drop on them.
Indeed.
Though usually if you have max Pikmin on something, they'll be moving fast enough to not get hit by rocks.
Yeah.
Though I don't know if that's a golden rule because purples can mess things up.
Indeed.
Cause they a bit slow.
They're slow like a bro.
Precisely. I picked up that like cadence from that Big 3 meeting video that we made with Campy, where he was like precisely or something like that.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what he says. Maybe he says precisely too. He definitely says excellent. Though.
Yeah, indeed.
Sud generator.
Ooh.
Mild soap. So is there like extreme soap?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was different levels of soap, actually.
I don't know if there actually is or if it's just a marketing gimmick. Like...
Oh, like this soap is like easier on your skin or something.
Yeah, right. But it's not actually any different.
Yeah. I see. That would make sense. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Or it just has more filler in it so they can sell less products.
Yeah. So it's actually less effective?
Yeah. I mean,
though I
would
feel
think
like
it would be if it's probably still going to be effective enough that you can wash yourself and get clean with it.
yeah, I feel like the difference would probably be negligible.
Yeah. It just saves them money in producing it.
Yeah.
Which, hey, that's a company's prerogative to do.
Indeed. Though I feel like soap probably isn't very expensive to produce in the first place.
Probably not. Unless it's like the fancy, organic, stupid crap.
Yeah. Goiter's best or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Uncle Ben's ashes or whatever.
I made my uncle's cremated ashes into a nice scrub. Human ashes, they're the best at exfoliating.
I wouldn't be surprised if some like Hollywood actors got into that or something.
Indeed.
Because they're already into weirder stuff like that baby foreskin thing.
Yeah.
Mirrored stage.
Yes, that's exactly what that is.
So I believe that thing was called the Greater Jelly Float. The only difference is I think it kills Pikmin faster, but the big difference is it can hold more, it has more health, and it can actually suck up captains too. But if you just like wiggle the stick and mash or whatever, it's easy to get out of. So.
Indeed.
So this is actually a pretty relaxing floor. Because you have to screw up pretty bad to get killed by them.
Indeed.
But there's a water dumple.
I'll show you my water dumple.
And all I can think about when I see them now is Totika's spawn fluid or whatever. Because we were talking about that while I was fighting them.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be nice if I could get him to come out.
Nice bait, mate.
Oh, yeah. You don't drown yourselves, you. You obese freaks! Alright. There's not even anything over here. Well, I guess you guys can take that. For the epic win.
Indeed. It's an epic treasure.
We should harvest our enemies' corpses in war for the epic win. I know I've never considered that before.
That's a good point.
Well, I guess that's probably not actually... We probably actually have done that. Because there's all those, like, spoils of war. You'll see, like, oh, I got this katana from World War II or whatever.
Yeah.
Or on the other side, like I got this guy's dog tags from World War II. Or I guess that's not as gruesome as hauling a corpse
Perhaps.
back to your base.
Indeed. But hey, there's valuable organs in those corpses. I mean,
That is true.
you know what those go for on the black market?
You know how good exfoliating those are?
Yeah.
That's like a Black Mirror episode. It could be, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen any Black Mirror?
No, I have not.
That's kind of how it is. Like, I feel like it's like, ooh, technology.
Mhm.
And like for anyone who's like, especially someone like us who likes technology but also knows a lot about it, it's like, okay, this is kind of like,
Far-fetched.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like jeez. It's kind of like a fun little, maybe even funny concept, but
Yeah.
it's like, okay, like, can't really take this seriously though.
Yeah, indeed.
Some of my guys get stuck. Okay, no, they're here. Let's break this down while I'm here.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this part might be a bit awkward. Because I have to bait this lad.
Do the great bait, mate.
And he's not very big, so he's kind of harder to bait. Because the bigger they are, the larger range they have. And the annoying thing about them is if you have Pikmin attacking them when they go into their hole, then they get eaten in the hole. So you gotta make sure.
Be careful.
Yeah.
These Pikmin are just sitting there trying to pick up the clam or the shell, whatever.
Yeah. They're not being helpful.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna hope that they're smart enough to carry it not into the water. But we'll find out.
Indeed.
Okay, yes. I mean, if it was Pikmin 1, they probably definitely would have. But
Yep, indeed.
Oh man, if we ever play Pikmin 3 on the channel, that's gonna be so... That Pikmin AI is gonna be so nice.
Mm-hmm. Actually does what you want it to do.
Yeah. Is there anything... Oh yeah, there's another part in here.
Oh, yeah.
Or... I should just stop trying to call them treasures. Because I could constantly call them parts.
Indeed.
Scrumptious shell. Whatever floats your boat.
I don't know why they call it scrumptious, but okay. I'll allow it.
These how do you pronounce it?
Hokatashins?
Hokatashins, yeah. They'll eat anything organic that was not a plant.
Mm-hmm.
No, please! Get over the ledge! You fat! No!
You fat!
I just Joe Biden there for a second.
Listen, fat.
Okay. I'm gonna come back over here. This is awkward. Hello.
It's almost as awkward as when Joe Biden grabs you from behind and tries to kiss your hair and sniff you.
But
I was just kidding.
But then you start playing with his leg hair.
Indeed. In the pool.
Oh man, this is bad. Whew. Okay.
No, it's epic.
My Pikmin we're all in like a bad order because of the slope, so I only got like one purple off in the beginning, but it worked out.
Quite.
I should have been more cautious. Man, I gotta leaf these purples. They are... flower them.
Uh-huh.
Now that they've been deflowered,
Indeed.
they're quite a liability.
Quite.
I guess I'll just leave them, actually. Tacho! I want to tacho.
Oh, yeah.
What we got?
Metallic bung.
Vorpal platter.
Sure.
I like the word vorpal, even though I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like it must mean sharp because there's also the vorpal blade in Alice,
Could be.
which is a pretty cool weapon in that game. Oh, I forgot about this and it scared me for a second because the ground is moist and I thought it was water.
Very moist.
Oh yeah. Moist critical.
Oh yeah.
A classic to be sure.
So yeah, sharp or deadly.
Okay. Hooray, I was correct. Also, this is awkward.
Apparently it's not like an actual word though. It's just from it's from a poem, The Jabberwocky.
That makes sense then.
Indeed. Vorpal is a computational plasma framework.
Was the Jabberwocky written by the same person as Alice in Wonderland?
I don't know.
Because I feel like they're associated a lot. Arboreal frippery.
Yes, it is the same guy.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Indeed.
As precisely as I would have expected.
Indeed.
As a connoisseur of all things
All things crispy.
crispy. Look at this, I have 100 Pikmin now.
Oh yeah!
Also, what I did earlier is I yeeted a white Pikmin into a pipe to try and get a treasure, and I yeeted him so far in that I couldn't call him back out, so he's just kind of there now.
Oh, nice. At least he's not dead.
Yeah, he'll come to the next floor.
Mm.
Okay, and I think we got some sprays in there.
Nice.
Yes. Maybe just one, but better than none.
Quite.
Especially since I only had one of those.
Indeed.
This is like a recouping floor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have leaf guys. Decent. I was seeing if I could get the yellow out of that pipe, because it's the other side of it.
Indeed.
Or yellow, no, white, I should say.
The white.
Or maybe it's on the other side of this. Where am I going? Oh, I wonder if this is how I was supposed to get that leaf. Well, anyway, I have all the parts, so I'll just continue. Instead of yeeting a bunch of whites into a pipe that I couldn't reach.
Indeed.